And this means you could later actually add a buy and a sell function directly to your NFT or token contract. And if you would do that, now your token contract is the marketplace. And if your token contract is the marketplace, you decentralize the decentralized marketplaces.
Y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's fresh. This is the Moon Runners. So in this video, y'all, we are going to be hearing from the man himself from Luxo, this native crypto that was created in 2013. All right, 2023, excuse me. Fabian Vogelsteller. Fabian Vogelsteller is the man himself who created the ECR20 standard. So if you went on Google and you typed in, right, who created the ECR20 standard? The ECR20 standard Ethereum request for comments 20, right, proposed by Fabian Vogelsteller. He says in this video himself that it was initially created by the CEO, chief guy of Ethereum, right, Vitalik. But I believe, I mean, if you listen to him, Vitalik couldn't get it all the way done. So he handed it over to Fabian, and Fabian was the one that got it done. If you really listen to it and you kind of go with your own gut, you can understand that. So what I'm going to be doing in this video, you guys, is I'm going to be narrating.
My name is Fabian Vogelsteller. I'm the founder of Luxo, have been part of the Ethereum Foundation for years. I have built a lot of the things that are pretty relevant in this space. I was the lead developer at Ethereum. I have built the first decentralized web browser, Web3.js, and also proposed together with Vitalik ERC20, which is this first smart contract standard. I've been working on Luxo, EVM chain, dedicated to what we call the new creative economy. That requires better user experience, and I have proposed a standard called ERC725, which allows blockchain-based profiles that will play a role as social use cases. It will decentralize social media as we know it, and it will decentralize what mediums we use, what cultural currencies we use, what are the creative new ways of how we interact as communities and as society at large.
So here is a photo, you guys, of the Ethereum team. I'll put myself back on the screen real quick. So you got Vitalik Buterin right here. It says at this time in this picture, or whenever they uploaded it or whatever, it's 291 billion. You got Gavin Wood, Polkadot, 16 billion. You got Fabian Vogelsteller, Luxo, 150 million at the time of this picture, I'm assuming. And then it said that Charles Hoskinson's not here. Maybe he took the photo because he's a part of this team as well. And you can see that all of these different cryptocurrencies come out of Ethereum. They were a super team. All right. So, and you see Vitalik is behind this lady over here, but see this guy has the Ethereum t-shirt on. This picture is from 2015. You guys can go find this photo on Reddit. All right, it's right here on Reddit, 2015.
Luxo basically was born out of an idea of Marjorie and me, where we talked about, okay, can we create something that's like outside of these financial use cases, and how can we actually bring the rest of the 50% of the world, the more female audience and the non-techies really into using blockchain. And we thought about use cases, and like fashion was a use case we initially thought about because it's obviously, it touches everybody, we're all dressed, right? But also it's in itself an industry that's hasn't been disrupted yet so much by technology, right? Except e-commerce. And that kind of brought us into this idea of creating this ecosystem, and that evolved and over time to really this idea of creating a blockchain for the new creative economy.
All right, so as we come over here to Luxo.network, all right, it says, welcome to the new creative economies, right? Luxo's building blocks are reshaping the future of digital lifestyle ecosystems, offering creators and users space to innovate and interact in truly new ways. So what I'm gathering from this, you guys, is the decentralization, obviously speaking about it, decentralization of the social medias, and the fact that he's going to be the forefront runner, whether he completes it or he begins it and other people continue to build upon his foundation. You guys, we got to remember that Luxo is going to be a huge component, a huge player in the space. Fabian will be, and I believe he's going to probably be getting developers from all over the world to build this. Could you guys imagine the future of Facebook, YouTube, the future of TikTok, the future of Instagram, the future of X, Twitter being on the blockchain?
Yeah, as you probably heard or maybe have not heard, but in 2015 I created a standard called ERC20, or Vitalik actually initially created it, and I made a proper spec, and out came ERC20, which then powered like literally the whole blockchain space, as you probably know. And then out of this came also NFTs. But all of this stuff basically grew, right? So people want to make tokens. We came up with an initial solution. There was a lot of more ideas that we had how we could make it, but it was very much the early days, and we had to figure out what makes sense. And first we need to have it work in the first place before you then try to make it better. That has been, I think, 7 years ago, or 8 years now. Yes. And the interesting thing is that like everybody went with it. It became very big. The whole space is running that way and on that standard. But there has not been a lot of upgrades. There have been other standards that try to improve, like ERC 223 and ERC 777, but they never really got adoption.
We having the potential to own all of our information and things of that nature. Like, I don't think that people can foresee what's transpiring and how important it is for us to be at the foundation, at the beginning of this. Like, it's so important, you guys, for us to be at the foundation of this and to be in the beginning phases of this and to ride this wave up. Because if we can look at what Ethereum did, and also he's speaking about how Ethereum, there were holes in the crypto, like in that blockchain, there's holes. You know what I mean? There's certain things it can't do. It can't hold a lot of information, as we know, when it comes to it. It can build it can build the, what's the word I'm looking for? Excuse me, y'all. My brain be moving so quick. It can build the networks, right? It can build these networks. However, that's not the word I'm looking for. But however, there's a lot of holes in Ethereum. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get back to what he's talking about, though.
Now Ethereum is big. There's plenty of people that are, having built things on top of tokens. The whole DeFi space is built on tokens. And the problem with that is they are very much unchangeable. On Ethereum, you have literally 0 chances to get a new token standard adopted if it's not coming from the outside. And as we probably know from history, most of the good stuff comes from the outside and not so much from the inside. And because we're creating a new network, we have the ability to make a clean slate and fix what's broken and do it the right way.
So one thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, here's the white paper. If you come on luxo.network and you click on About, you can come right here and you can download the white paper. We'll go back to the top real quick. You guys, there's really no way for us to interact with the blockchain right now. And I know that that's got to be kind of frustrating. Some people are literally here for the bag, right? We just want the money. But could you imagine us being able to socialize on these platforms? And Fabian talks about it. Like, he wants to get a lot of women to be not only integrated, but being on the blockchain and interacting with the blockchain, right? Like, we know if you're intelligent, if you're smart, women are the ones around the world that are the biggest consumers. They spend the money, they keep the money moving. What we want to do is we want to hoard the money as men. I ain't spending nothing. And if you do spend a little something, you got to get jiggy every now and again, and you got to get you some food or get you some shoes, or you got to get you a suit if you got to go to a business affair. But we're not trying to spend no money. What we're trying to do is figure out how to multiply the money as men. So we need women on and interacting and utilizing the blockchain. And once they can see how it works, is women, it's like them wanting to put on an outfit or their accessories or makeup. It's like they got to be able to touch it. Like, oh yeah, I need this. And Fabian, like, if you can get this video to him, we need something like a TikTok. We need something like an interactive, user-friendly, children and women involved, to where a seller's platform, right? A consumer platform is integrated into Luxo or into something built on Luxo. We need that social media platform. We need that type of social media consumer engagement platform all in one, like a TikTok. And what TikTok is doing, you guys, is revolutionary. That is something we need on the blockchain. If y'all can understand and hear what I'm saying, this needs to get to Fabian ASAP.
These are the two popular ones, right? One is for tokens, you transfer an amount, and the other is for NFTs, you transfer an ID. They have only a limited amount of metadata attached to it. In fact, in the new token standards, in fact, both for the LSP7 and LSP8, so token and NFT, you have the ability to add multiple kind of key values because they all use ER725Y. And ER725 is the standard I proposed in 2017. And as you see by the number, it's actually 4 standards after 721. So it's from 2017. And back then I proposed this idea of having this metadata that you can attach to a smart contract account. In fact, the 725Y idea came actually a year later. But so you have the ability to add unlimited amount of key value data to any contract.
So you hear Fabian saying it himself, you guys, that the ECR20, this old standard is broken, right? And of course, it serves a purpose. And the word I was looking for earlier, you guys, was smart contracts, right? You know, it just took me some time to really think about it. But on Ethereum, they can build the smart contracts. But even Internet Computer Protocol, that founder CEO said that that smart contracts are not created to hold a lot of information, right? It's like Ethereum does not have the ability to hold a lot of information, which now it's tied into Amazon Web Services, which it's not fully decentralized, right? And that's the thing we got to realize. It's still integrated in a centralized system. Like Amazon still has Ethereum in a chokehold. Like in the future, I mean, we might see an issue with, well, if Ethereum is not, if they're not having some type of good agreements to, I'm telling you, we hoping that don't nothing happen like that to Ethereum. But I mean, you got to think about it. There's billions or whatever, trillions, a lot of money flowing through Ethereum, right? There's going to be a lot of things built on it, but can you imagine all of those transfers? Because Fabian is saying everybody coming to Luxo, they coming over here, right? One of the issues we know he has to solve is making sure that the transaction fees are cheap. Once that's good, I mean, everybody going to be happy. You can build Web3 on Luxo. The transaction fees are going to be cheap. Everybody from Ethereum eventually is going to start building on Luxo, or there's going to be a whole new developers and a whole new ecosystems and cryptocurrencies coming over to Luxo. And then it's like, okay, we're not even worried about Ethereum anyways. Yeah, we can make we can just hold it like we will hold BTC, Bitcoin. But you guys, I want us to really like stop just only thinking in the terms of the money. We need to understand the importance of use case on the blockchain and how we are behind when it comes to that thing. And I mean, it's ever evolving. The blockchain is forever evolving. I'm going to be speaking about the blockchain until the day I'm gone. Like, this is going to be one of the last topics, conversations I have with somebody when I'm laying on my deathbed on this planet. That's how much I love this. And I remember talking to my cousin Duck, and he reminds me all the time, he like, cuz you told me if it was about the money or it was about the technology. And he said it took him time, but he's like, he get it now.
Any external contract, and that's why we have these situations that when you want to use Uniswap, for example, you have to first approve Uniswap to move a certain balance, and most people actually approve all its balance. And then later you can use Uniswap, because now Uniswap basically retrieves the tokens themselves directly from the token contract, because now he literally can control your balance. That first makes a bad user experience because you have to make 2 steps. And second, it leaves the vulnerability that if the token contract would upgrade, like Uniswap gets malicious and upgrades, they could literally steal everybody's funds because they're always allowed their whole balance, right?
Uniswap, how many cryptocurrencies out there, when transactions are transpiring, they have total control. Like, we're all humans. Let's be real. If Uniswap had the ability for a transaction, let's say it was $25 to $50 billion, like, and a human has control of that at one point, it's going from point A, boom, Uniswap, then it's being sent somewhere else. We're all human beings, right? $25 billion. And then they could just say, oh, there was something malicious. Somebody out, a company or something is out of $25 to $50 billion. Like, I want you to really think about, break down what he's saying. Like, you know, like we've put a lot of trust in the banking system, and there's been malicious things that happen, and the cartel can use money, and all they keep saying is, well, the cartel can use cryptocurrency for drugs and for human trafficking and things of that nature, but they can use it for crypto, but they've been using it for paper money. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like off subject, but just really understand the dynamic of the challenges and issues that Fabian is solving. Luxo, you guys, is by far, he get these things done. It's going to be a super power blockchain cryptocurrency to transform the world, y'all. Like, and yes, of course, we're in it for the money. So I'm looking at the monetary side of it, but I'm also understanding how important it is for these cryptos to be set up correctly.
And this means you could later actually add a buy and a sell function directly to your NFT or token contract. And if you would do that, now your token contract is the marketplace. And if your token contract is the marketplace, you decentralize the decentralized marketplaces. Extendability feature, that's called LSP 17. And that allows you to add functions later on to your token or NFT contract, but without changing the actual core functionality. So the way the token contract works, you know, moving the balance from one address to another or the token ID from one address to another is not changing or touched, but you can add additional functions. And then you can delegate these additional functions to an external contract that now has this new logic of dealing with that. And this allows for things like a standard that I would like to work on, and we would like to really create out in the near future. That's called a buyable NFT, working title. Not Bible NFT, buyable NFT.
So you guys see right here where he's saying this is an extension. Buyable is basically an extension of the smart contract to where you're not directly going in to be able to, right, change that smart contract, but there's an extension off of it to where it can be, you know, mutable, it can be changed. Like, really get to breaking these things down. I know it's to the newest person, it's like this stuff is nerdy and it's a lot, and you're like, I don't understand smart contracts. And you guys start at the foundation, like start at the basics, because I've learned about smart contracts for years. And even when I learned about them, I fully didn't understand, but it took years to build this foundation of information and knowledge that I have. So I'm just telling you, start going to do your research, watch videos. There's 3 to 7 minute videos about cryptocurrency smart contracts or smart contracts on the blockchain. You can go watch those videos just to get an understanding for the newest person. My YouTube channel, y'all, is not, I don't want my YouTube channel to be based around like so much information you bog down the newest person. I want to be the person that hand to hand walks the newest person into the door of cryptocurrency and the blockchain. That's what I'm doing to serve the, like, I want to serve the newest person. You know what I'm saying? The people that don't have all the knowledge, that don't understand everything. I love what I do. All right, y'all. So for everybody that stayed to the end of the video, all right, there's a couple things I need you to do. If you stayed to this point in the video, help me out, you guys, by subscribing to the channel. Make sure you like the video and make sure you drop some comments about how you feel about Luxo and the information provided today by Fabian. Also, there's going to be a phone number. My direct phone number to contact me, you guys, is right here. This link is pinned as the first comment beneath this video. So in the description, as well as in the comment section, this link that you're looking at on the screen, shoot me a text message, call me, be like, Fresh, I watched your video. If there's any other information that you can help me, coins that you want me to drop, if I see that they have value, I don't mind doing videos about other coins. I just want to provide the best. I want to bring the best value to the market when it comes to cryptocurrency. I don't want to just be doing meme coins and this meme coin and that trash meme coin and this shit coin. I'd rather be doing high quality cryptocurrencies that are going to transform the landscape. So, like I said, you guys can see right there, there goes this link that I was showing y'all right here is pinned beneath all of my videos. I try to make sure I put it beneath all of my videos. All right. So also subscribe, like, drop some comments, follow me on X, on Twitter. That link for the Twitter is right here as well. That's another thing I want you guys to start doing for me. Help me out by coming over to the X and just just drop me a follow. I'll try to put more and more content on the Twitter. Twitter moves so fast, y'all. Like I miss a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm more of a visual person, so I'm definitely gonna be trying to get more engagement on my X, on my Twitter, as well as there's a playlist for Luxo. So if you come to playlists, and you can see right here Luxo. So this video you're watching will be on the playlist, and there's going to be future videos that will be uploaded to this playlist. So it's fresh. This is the Moon Runners, y'all. Help me out, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all go check out the playlist. All right. Peace and love.